learn. You just didn't care. It wasn't important enough. So what I'm saying here is, this is the foundation of everything. It doesn't pay to play with fire. The loss is tremendous. I'm begging each one of you, in case you have a doubt of one thing that I said here tonight, you disagree, it doesn't clear to you, or any other thing like this, please don't give up. Just come, ask, I'll show you the sources. Everything I say, I'm very, very careful. I read it 100% from the books. I do not mix my own opinions here. And this is what we receive in Mount Sinai. This is the opinion of God about His Shabbat. Shabbat is everything. Once you do that, everything else is a piece of cake. It's much, much easier. Once a person starts keeping Shabbat, the rest is not so hard, because he begins to go into a system that slowly, slowly is changing everything. And the people who think that they're able to drive to the shul, they're wrong. Why? Because when God gave the Torah, He saw all the future. He knows all the Jews that ever will be born. He knows all the synagogues that will be built. And He only wrote one exception to the rule in His Torah: life risk. Nowhere in the Torah it says that if there will be a hard situation and the synagogue will be very far away, then I'm giving you a second exception to the rule: to go and to drive with a car. No, even to have a goy to drive you over there, it's not permitted. So to prayer to Hashem together, it's very, very important. But it's nothing compared to keeping Shabbat 100%. And I want to promise each one and one of you, once you go 2-3 months, you keep 10, 12 Shabbatot. In the beginning, everything in life is hard, everything. But you keep, every Shabbat will become a little bit easier. You learn, you take yourself something to read, you make yourself great food. The food of Shabbat is delicious. You bring some friends, you know, or you go to stay by people who keep Shabbat to learn from them how to do it for the first few weeks. Once you become a fully Shomer Shabbos, I can count on one hand from thousands of people that throughout the years I saw in my own eyes how they're becoming Shomer Shabbos. I can count on one hand, and even less than that, how many of them stopped or they said that they couldn't make it. Once they went into the system, it started to become a lot easier after. Like everything else in life. Even to change from a job that pay $100,000 a year to a job that pay $1 million a year, it's hard. You have to change the subway, the train, the parking is different, the secretary is different, the coffee machine, you don't know how to use it, your office is not as great as it was before, your boss maybe is annoying you a little bit. You know, there's a lot of changes in life. Everything new, it's hard to get used to. Once you get used to it, I promise each one of you, take my word for that, it's going to be the greatest thing for you to do. Some of us, the children are still young. You can save them right now. If you wait another 2-3 years, it will be too late. They'll be 7, 8 years old, that's it. They already have new habits. It will be very difficult to change. The older they get, the harder then to save them. Please do not forget. I will finish with one last story. You know, there was Rabbi Silver from Cincinnati. I love to tell this story because this story is like a knife in the heart. You know, he saw that one old Jew, not religious, he walks into the synagogue with somebody, he puts a yarmulke on his head, he comes, he prays, he knows how to pray, he even speaks Yiddish. When he finished, he takes his yarmulke off. The rabbi came to him and said, "Excuse me, I saw that you know the rules of the prayer. And I obviously see that you're not keeping the mitzvot. So what made you leave religion?" So the guy said, "If you would see what I saw, you would also leave religion." So what did you see? What can a person see that makes him leave God and His laws? He said, "We were in Auschwitz over there. We were standing 16, 17 hours in the sun in days that the Nazis didn't have what to do with us. They would just make us stand. We have one piece of bread a day, and we were very, very weak. And each one of us who fell or moved, they shot him and killed him, and you're not allowed even to look." One time my friend tells me, "Fischl, It's sunset in 5 minutes. 5 minutes to sunset. So I told him, who cares now about the sun? He told me, we didn't put tefillin yet today. All day we were standing. This is how righteous we used to be. I want you to understand. There was one man in our camp that had a pair of tefillin. Nobody else had. But he wasn't a good man. He was a very bad person. And the only way he would let us put tefillin is if we offer him something in return. A cigarette, a slice of bread, potato, something. You don't have, he doesn't let you put tefillin. There was an old man begging him, let me put tefillin, I gave you everything I have. I don't have anything. Don't make me lose a day without the tefillin. No money, no tefillin. I let you put, I have to give everybody for free. So when I saw that, I said to myself, you know what, if religion is all about business, I don't want to do anything to do with that. I have nothing to do with that. And I decided, that's it, I had it. I don't want to keep anymore. Rav Silver told him, your ears should listen to your foolish mouth. Hundreds of Jews were standing online at 5 o'clock in the morning, risking their life not to miss one day of tefillin. Maybe the guard will come and see them and shoot all of them and kill them in a minute. They don't even have to put tefillin according to the halacha, to the law. Because if your life is in a risk, you're not allowed to die. So definitely, if you couldn't put tefillin, or if you put tefillin, they'll kill you, it's count like you put. But they still wanted to do it, actually to do it. They didn't give up. Hundreds of them risked their life for the truth. You did not choose to learn one thing from them. And one wicked guy, you learn everything from him? How can you be so foolish? How? The guy started to cry non-stop in front of all the people in the synagogue. He's crying and crying. He said, Rabbi, you're right. It's just an excuse. It's all my fault. What does it have to do with this? So the Rabbi told him, he's still alive, you're lucky. You can still correct. Because a second after you close your eyes and you died, everybody wants to correct. But it's already too late. The Torah says, Lefanav ichreu kol yordei afar. Everybody who dies, bow down in front of God and see the light of God. In the life, nobody can see Hashem and stay alive. As the Torah says, Ki lo irani ha'adam v'chai. Well, once a person died, everybody see the light of God. Please, open up your eyes and calculate what you're going to do from now on. Until now, maybe you live in a dream, in illusion, you didn't understand the purpose of life. There's a lot more to learn. Please don't forget this lecture. The Torah says, Ish ba'ar lo yeda. A foolish person will not know. Uchsi lo yavin et zot. And an ignorant will not understand. What? What will not understand? Bifroach reshaim kmo esev. That you see wicked people like weeds, like grass, everywhere. They pumping up from everywhere. Vayatzitzu kol po'alei aven. And those who are the most wicked are in the highest. They're above everything. In the media, they control the business, Hollywood, and many other things. No. So what's the rest? Bifroach reshaim kmo esev vayatzitzu kol po'alei aven. What for? Leishamdam adei ad. They popping up. They controlling everything. Millions of them are around you. You hardly see a righteous person here and there. What for? To destroy them permanently. This is divine words. I did not write it. Leishamdam adei ad. To destroy them forever and ever. Why? I must pay them before they leave this world for the little that they did. What is their dream? To be a star in Hollywood? To be a basketball player? To own a team? To be a model? To be a rich businessman? Whatever. To go to clubs? To eat whatever he wants? That's his dreams. I pay him for what he wants. But he has nothing to do with me once he leaves this world. He fell completely in his mission. Let's not be on the loser side. Let's move right away to the right winning side spiritually, because that's really what's important. Thank you very much, and good night.